Mick, your microphone's like when you blow through your nose, it goes.
Do apologise.
Have a coffee. You don't like this side of ASMR, lol. Ooh, this crop's growing nicely. See some properly brown weeds in there.
Can you see me if I duck down?
Hang on. No, but I see your name tag. If you turn name tags off, you could actually have a hide and seek in the field.
That's awesome.
Hey.
Whoa. I feel like a shark.
That's quite funny. Okay, so what have we got to do? Looks like that colour of growing, is that the final phase or the next to final?
Just about there in its final phase, dark green.
18 and 15 at final.
Cool. So we can harvest them soon. How much do we get for the trees, Jack?
4.5.
Ugh, for one tree?
Yeah. So it covered our expenses. I don't know if different trees are worth different amounts though. Because that was one of those grey coloured, really bendy ones. But I'm thinking that really super tall one over there might be worth more.
Still too heavy. Blimey. Can't even move this log.
Okay, I've got a massive one down. There's a small line of weeds in a couple of places that have survived.
Well, can't get rid of 100%.
No.
You wonder why there's 2 John Deere combines instead of 3? I've no idea. There could be many reasons for that.
This didn't go well. Can you come and give me a shove?
Yep. You find that rather odd, Ruben. So it's not just me.
I think
Basically,
the crop just grew.
the pre-release keys are sent to members of the press, which includes me, right? So it's
Ripened,
traditional
the
press who
word
use
is
magazines.
ripened.
It's websites, it's YouTube creators, it's streamers, it's everybody.
It's
And in order
growing.
It's in order to create a level playing field for everybody, they said you can't publish any reviews or compare it to other things until Tuesday to give everybody a chance. That's what they said.
But yeah, you're right, it has grown into a nice, lush field.
And I'm off. Thank you. Try and get this tree onto the road now.
Oh, I should have left the trailer on the road now. And you're now playing with the other press. What do you mean? No. Giant sent me a few keys so that I could show the MP off. So I gave the keys to some of the guys in my team so that we could play the MP together. Otherwise, I'd basically be playing solo, wouldn't I? And then people would be saying, "What's the multiplayer like?" Where's the branch bit? Oh, you scumbag.
Just drive straight over it.
It's really hard to see where the base of it is.
Yeah.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're playing a Whiteland.
This is
playing a
bizarre.
what?
Well, that's what Whiteland used to do, wasn't it? Play with a tree. Like a dog with a bone.
Frank.
My bad.
Nearly.
It's amazing.
Right in front of the trailer.
Push it all
as well.
that way and then it just jumps over the top randomly.
Let's get this end bit on there.
Jack is Captain Jack.
Or not.
Remember I was playing Foundation with him? Sorry, Storm Build and Stormworks with him the other day. Are these all full branches or little ones?
These are all ones that just come straight off. With this tree, you only get the main log. This is like the one that the scorpion would do.
If we can just get that log down there in one piece, we'd make a fortune.
Yeah. Yeah, long old log trailer for that though. Best we could do is get it the perfect length of the trailer. He's going to try and lift the whole thing. No way.
Hang on, if I line up now, one sec. I can try and line it up so you can see how long to chop. If you get up there, you can just literally chop the left side of this off, and the big piece should fall in if you line it up right. But I'll need you to tell me when it's lined up.
Yeah, a bit straighter.
Safety first. Oh yeah, always.
Left a bit and stop there. That should be good. I've just got to find the right cutting angle.
There's still Vrome, there's never a need for drive control, mate. You're right, Raze. Officially, the line is safety first, but normally the company is profit first.
It's really not giving me the angle.
I could have sawed that with my teeth by now. What are you doing?
Won't come up with the angle.
Diff lock is like arguably useful,
She
but
keeps telling me I don't have access to the land.
four-wheel drive, Vrome, like normally the rear wheels with the weights on should be enough.
You give it a try.
You don't have access to this land, it says.
Yeah.
It thinks, because we're not on our land, it thinks we're trying to cut down a tree that isn't on our land, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, so it won't come up with the little cutting angle thing.
Right, so you need to get the other tractor and just move the trailer around here.
Yeah.
So that we're actually on this bit of land.
If you just pull up somewhere, then I can pull the trailer underneath it.
Yeah, GG game.
Easier.
It's like, oh, you're trying to cut down a tree on somebody else's land. Like, no, this is our tree. You might have to take something off the back before we do that.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, test mates. Normal time tomorrow. %64 on field 6.
If you go back a tiny bit. That's it. There you go, straight away that's out.
I'm growing a beard, Gish. Yeah. It's going to be a little bit more tricky, this one.
It's not liking that. Oh, you've caught on the pole. Hang on, I'll just take that tiny end off. There you go.
It's a, oh, you've got this branch in the middle where I am now.
Got it.
Oh, you scumbag.
You should be good my side. Drop that one in. Nice.
This one might pay well. Oh, come on, you scumbag.
Might have to come around the front a bit more. There you go.
I don't know, this is going to
Try
work.
lowering it a bit. Yeah, that's good. One bit left around the back.
One awkward bit round the back.
Yeah.
Try and get it on this edge, I think. What do you mean, Nicky? The right tools for the job? There's no dedicated servers yet.
That's
That'll
it.
only come on Tuesday. Well, there is a log grabber tool, but this particular tool works better. The log grabber tool I have, and it's basically two prongs underneath and one on top. And the one on top is like, ha. This actually works better as a grabber. What's like Woody? Where did you get that tree from, Jet?
It was up round the back more. Near
looks like
where
a
we
good
were
tree.
cutting down the trees earlier.
Oh yeah.
I think there might be one more tool tree there.
You get the stump.
No, I left the stump.
Ever heard of a shed? No, what's a shed?
bug?
That was a little more. 6.5.
Nice. That's good for one tree.
Yeah. Those last 2 trees have made just over 10 grand.
So it looks like the same pricing, like the longer the stump, the more it pays.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to work for me, JK. $6,500 for that tree,
Bug there?
as opposed to like 3.5 for the last one. And I think it's because we kept the pieces longer. They pay more for longer pieces.
Oh.
Could you move?
Yeah.
Log trailers, yeah, there's a log trailer. There's an MAN truck log trailer, and there's other ones as well.
Lift up as high as you can.
You have to be quick, this thing's slipping out the jaws. Need to come back and touch that, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll harvest it shortly.
Done. That's a lovely bit. Can we move this one backwards, or can you grab it like
I think it should be 5, just don't move.
that? Okay.
Do you want to drive forward?
Yep. Probably be the easiest thing to do. Hang on,
Back
let
a
me
touch.
straighten up.
Yeah, there's a jump animation. It's like an animation like the falling off the cliff, like ah!
Straighten her up some.
Touch more, and stop.
Happy anniversary, Nata.
That's good.
Zam Mohab, 58 months, almost 5 years. Time sure flies. Thank
Could
you,
almost
Zam.
drive forwards and get that one to fall
5
in.
years, bro. It's amazing. Slow down. Touch more. It's stop there.
Yeah, should be fine. A little bit sticking out right now. Nice. Have we got another one we can chuck in? There's plenty of space though.
Well, that's the whole tree.
Any others on our land we can grab?
This crop is ready to harvest, by the way.
Yeah.
on both fields.
Welcome back,
Withering is still off, man.
Nathan.
We've got that one in the middle of the crop and another tall one here, but it's not as long. And then a tall one next to it as well.
Well, you need to go and empty that so we can use it for the grain. No, Adeldra, it's an option, mate. If you go to your game options, you've got things like crop destruction, which we turned off. And you can turn weeds off as well if you want, and whether you want lime to be required. There's various game options. To get rid of weeds, if they're in the first 2 growth stages, you can bring a weeder and just get them out, and it doesn't cost you anything extra apart from using the weeder. After that, you need to use some kind of herb spray, which means you've got to pay money for the spray as well, so it costs you more money. Martin79, welcome back. Yes, we need a bigger header, but costs, you know. Everything costs money. Yeah, you can press Control I and unload any way you want. You're getting really tired, Mrs. Frosty. Good night. I'll be playing it tomorrow as well, Mrs. Frosty.
$4,100.
4,100. That's less than the last one.
Guess it was a lower quality tree.
Well, to buy horses, James, we need to spend 50 grand on a paddock, which is a lot of money. And I don't know how much profit there is in horses. I don't know, NPR. I mean, those pieces were pretty long and thick. I don't get it. Maybe just not quite as long. The Motley and Mech are pretty quiet these days. What's going on?
Is it working?
That's what they all say. Are you still on that field?
Yeah, it is not exactly fast. It's harvester.
Or are you harvesting and grabbing it with the tractors or something?
The potato harvester, big one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're not very, the head's not very wide, is it?
No.
And it ain't no fast neither.
It's a lot easier with that GPS mod. Horses are sold for 50k once fully trained. So how long do they take to train? Like, what's involved in training them?
Yeah, but still doesn't make you go any faster though.
Well, it makes you more accurate, so you don't end up doing more than you, like, overdoing the crop or underdoing the crop.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It literally is one pass on everything. 10 minutes IRL time over
The
10.
modelling inside the cab is so much better.
10 IRL days.
Texture-wise on the ceiling.
Oh, you mean
No.
right? So it's
This is
10
no-
actual
no,
days of game time.
House as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Let me know when you need it emptying.
So I need to remember which button I'm at to the pipe. Hang on. That's the one. Yeah, how do you train them? What's involved? Like 10 days, presumably you've got to keep them fed and watered for 10 days. Ride them every day, make sure they have food and water and straw, and wash them regularly. What food did they want? Hay and oats. Hay and oats. So, where are you getting your hay and oats from? Are you buying it in, or are you growing it yourself? Connor, have you seen the John Lewis ad yet? I don't think I have yet, Connor. Is it good or something? I'm just wondering, like, when you sell a horse for 50 grand, like, what your costs were.
Would you reckon make another 10 minutes or so to finish off?
So I'm trying to work out. I don't know how you become a tester, David.
15.
Happy anniversary, Nata.
See you, Cass. Jeremiah's 20 months, 4 months left. Thank you for almost 2 years, Jeremiah's. It's so unfair to have people streaming before anyone else can play the game, Grumpy Old Nerd.
Happy anniversary.
Do you understand why?
The bales are pretty cheap to buy.
So which part of it,
Silage,
which
it's
part of
$2
it is unfair if you understand why then? Do you remember like 25 years ago, you'd buy a magazine and it would have a review of a game in it that you've not even played yet. It would be like, first look at this game. It was exactly the same. The people writing the magazine were playing that game before you could even buy it. It's exactly the same. And the reason is very simple. Marketing. Marketing, that's why. It's exactly the same with movie reviews, yeah? The people who review movies, like, write the reviews, watch it before, like, months before you've even seen the movie. It's just the same. But the great thing about it, really, if you think about it the right way, Grumpy, the great thing about it is you can watch a game that a streamer plays and decide whether you're going to buy it or not. You can make up your mind. You can watch hours of gameplay and then say, you know what, I'm not going to buy that. Or, you know what, I am going to buy that. You can make a better informed choice because you can see it before you've bought it.